Hi, I'm Mark Mazzaferro, and it's time for another episode of Fire Facts. And with us, as always, on Fire Facts is the star of the show, Fire Chief Kris Concepcion. Chris, thanks for taking some time out of your day.
Thanks for being here.
As you can see, we're on location at the corner of Cogburn Way and Vanden Road, also known as Station 75. Chris is going to show us around today, aren't you?
Yes, I am, yeah. We're very excited about this place. It's the first time that we've opened a station in over 20 years in the city of Vacaville. So these are very exciting times. So I just wanted to tell you all about the station and what's going to be out here and the population it's going to serve and all the fun facts that anybody would want to know about the new fire station.
And real quick, before we go in, when's the station expected to open?
We're going to start staffing the station on May 16th, and then what we're going to have is, and we want everybody to come out, is on June 15th at 10:30 in the morning, we're going to have a big station dedication. So it'll be the official ceremony, that'll be the official opening of the station, but before that we want to be staffed for about a month before that.
Sounds good, kind of like a soft opening and then a grand opening.
Absolutely, absolutely. We want to make sure everything is working just fine before we have that grand opening.
And now let's say it's the day of the big grand opening and hot dogs are being served and you get a call. Off they go, huh?
Yes, off they go.
Okay,
yeah, we will start service on May 16th.
So be prepared, folks. Yeah. Chris, why don't you take us inside? We'll take a look.
Okay, absolutely.
Sounds good. Chris, why don't you tell us what we're looking at? This is right in front of the station.
This is right before you walk into the station. This is one of the great features of this station is that we've got what we call the Walk of Honor. And what we decided we were going to do is we were going to honor all those people that have come before us and made this Vacaville Fire Department what it is today. And so what you have here is you have a brick for every person that has retired from the city of Vacaville, from the very first Warren Hughes, who was the first fire chief in 1956, and you can see that he retired in 1971, all the way down to our last retiree who just retired in late 2015, Emad Gurgis. So you can see all the folks that have come before us, and like I said, have really made the Vacaville Fire Department as great as it is today.
All right, now we're in front of the two big bay doors here of Station 75. Tell us a little bit about what makes these a little different than some of the other stations.
Well, we wanted to talk about the bay doors. I mean, the bay doors are not your typical roll-up doors, and if you can see the doors, they weigh about 1,000 pounds a piece, or they're very, very heavy, but one person pulling on that handle right there can easily close this door. They're designed to open sideways, like barn doors, if you will, and they open in 5 seconds so that we can get out in a timely manner. But the thing that makes these so neat is that their maintenance, even though they're slightly more expensive to begin with, they operate much more nicely than the roll-up doors, and their maintenance is much less as compared to the roll-up doors. So we'll save money in the long run.
And there's some technology on these doors. Are we going to have this technology on the other stations? I know it's on these doors that kind of detects an earthquake before you would feel one. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So when an earthquake is detected, the doors automatically will open. Obviously, we don't want to get caught inside. We're going to be responding throughout the community, so we need to make sure and...
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's environment.
Okay. All right. All right.
Wait a minute, let me...
Okay.
All right.
So absolutely, these doors will open in case of an earthquake. They've got automatic sensors that will open them, because obviously we need to respond throughout the community if there's an earthquake. So they will open up and allowing us to get our apparatus out.
Yeah, great technology.
Yeah.
Just, you know, you don't want to have to rescue the rescuers, right?
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
All right, anything else you want to share before we go inside,
Yeah,
Chief?
before we walk in, I want to talk about all the kind of the statistics of the station. I think it's important for people to know. Just wanted to let folks know that the fire station is about 8,300 square feet. We, thanks to the City Council, the City Manager, and retired Fire Chief Frank Drayton, just want to acknowledge him and all the work that he put into this before he retired. 8,300 square feet. It's at about a cost of about $6.2 million. It's running at budget right now. It's taken a little bit over a year. It was constructed by T.J. Pennick and Sons out of San Diego. So those are kind of the statistics. We will be staffing the station with 3 people. 1 engine will be here. The City Council at the same time also approved $1.2 million in equipment. So there will be a brand new fire engine that's operating out of here, and there will be a brush engine that's going to be operating out of here. So we're going to have a lot of new shiny stuff here for Southtown.
Cool. And before we started, I was thinking to myself, is there like a demand for guys to work at this station, or is how does that work?
I can imagine that it's going to be a high demand station. You know, it's going to be a real desirable place, because as we walk through the station, you're going to see some of the features. I mean, it's going to be, you know, we've designed it for the comfort of the firefighters. Comfortable firefighters are happy firefighters, which means that they go out in the community and they give great service.
Absolutely.
I mean, not that they don't give great service now, but it just makes them happy.
Why not? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, let's head inside and see what else is happening.
Okay, great.
All right, so we're inside the actual fire station now, Chief. Why don't you tell us where we're at and what's going on around it?
Well, we're on the business end of this. Did that come out right? The business end of the station? That's exactly where we are.
Okay.
You know, this is where all the business is conducted. We're going to have the computers there. We've got offices for the firefighters. We've got a captain's office here. We've got a front counter for our visitors. We've got a computer room. So just like any office building, this firehouse has got all of that stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're going to walk you into the living area. They call it a firehouse because people live here and they spend about 1/3 of their life in this place. So as we walk down the hallway, I'm going to take you here into the kitchen. It's a very nice kitchen. As you can see, it's not quite finished yet, but stainless steel counters. And really made for the comfort of the firefighters. And the firefighters do have, did have quite a bit of input as far as what they wanted to see in this fire station. So we've included as much of that in the construction as we could. Right here, where we're standing, this big open space here is the day room. So as I said previously, firefighters spend 1/3 of their life at a firehouse. We have 3 shifts, and they just alternate those shifts. So we try to make it comfortable. So this is where they're going to be spending their time. It's very important for firefighters to spend time together because it's a team sport.
Sure.
And so this is where they're going to be spending their evenings.
So we'll have the stove over there where the hood is, and I'm guessing all this is refrigeration, freezers,
so actually you get
microwave.
As with any firehouse, you don't have them here, but you get 3 refrigerators. One refrigerator per shift. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you want to know whose food is what, right? So that's why we have that.
So we're a family, but we're not that close. No, no sharing. Keep your hands off
especially
my
the ice
milk.
cream.
Yeah, dessert too.
Yeah,
Good point.
exactly.
All right. So what's next?
All right. So let's take you in. Take you out this way, and we'll walk through here. There's more offices on that side. Physical fitness is extremely important to firefighters. So as you can see here, we've got a full functional gym, and all of the equipment is in place already. We've got some aerobic equipment. We've got a lot of free weights, and we've got a couple of racks here. So as we previously mentioned, we expect firefighters to work out at least an hour a day, and we want them to be able to do it here in the station, so that's why we have all of this great equipment.
Chief, I don't want to put you on the spot, but what you can probably bench about, 450, 500? A few quick reps?
Ounces? Yes, maybe. Yes.
Well, I can do 12-ounce curls, but that's another story for another.
Yes.
All right, now let's head on down the hall and see what else we have here.
Okay, so this is your typical bedroom or dorm, as we call it. Each firefighter, even though this is going to be staffed with 3 firefighters, there is room for growth. We have enough dorms for 5 people to operate out of this station. So what each of the firefighters get is they get their own room, they get their bed that they've got to obviously share with the other shifts, but they get their own locker, and it gives them the privacy that really that has been lacking in previous fire stations before. So,
well, I was just going to say, traditionally or in the past, they had the Murphy beds that would fold down, and everybody slept in the same room, right?
Yes, yeah. Your typical typical, you know, when I first started in the fire services, you had the Murphy beds or just regular beds that all sat in one big room, and you put up with everybody's noise that they make at night,
snoring, whatever,
and all of that stuff. So this just provides more privacy for folks, and especially with women in the fire service, which is a great thing. It provides that gender separability or privacy that we need.
Well, it's needed and it's great. You know, why not? And again, 3 lockers because there's 3 shifts.
3 shifts, 3 lockers. So one person gets one locker per person.
And is there a restroom over there? Is that what's over there?
Yeah, there are restrooms on the other side. So we've got enough restrooms for everybody to have essentially their own while they're living here at the time.
Sounds good.
Yep.
And as we head down the hall, here's another dorm room and another
count 1, 2, 3, and then these are all bathrooms here, and then 4 and 5 as far as the dorm rooms are back here. So got very nice. You know, we don't have the furnishings in place yet, but you know, it's going to have you know, as nice furnishings as we can. And you know, it really will be a great thing for the community to have this here. It's been, you know, long awaited and long deserved by Southtown. So
this neighborhood's been waiting patiently.
Absolutely,
you know, and we certainly appreciate their patience. But they're going to have a great station and great facility, and we know all about how great your firefighters are. Right here in their neighborhood. It'll be nice.
Absolutely.
And that's going to kind of affect how the city's configured a little bit in terms of response, right?
Yes, absolutely. Long before, I mean, while this station is in construction, our Deputy Chief Phil Sanner has been working for a long time on how to reconfigure our responses. So he's trying to figure out, there's going to be new, what we call first-in areas for each of the stations, as this will affect the opening of Station 75 will affect that. So, you know, we want to make sure that we have the shortest response time to each and every house in each and every location in the city of Vacaville.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to show us?
No, I think that's it as far as the station is concerned. But I'm just saying that I can't tell you how excited we are about having this and the possibility of opening it up. Like I said, it's been a long time coming for the community, well deserved by the community. So we can't wait, and hopefully all of you can make it out to on June 15th, which is the grand opening or the station dedication, and that's 10:30 in the morning. So come on, come on.
It's going to be great. You're all invited, and I remember when we did the groundbreaking out here. It was funny, you know, because it was literally just a big old dirt lot with some rocks here and there, and to see how it looks now, both inside and outside, is just amazing. And it's so nice to be able to be at this point ready to open, serve the community, and we encourage you all to come on
June 15th, 10:30 in the morning.
And that's going to do it for this episode of Fire Facts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.